tough times make tough people. And this story shows exactly that. It's a story of the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. An idea that went from the farmer's market to the front pages, and a farm that believes less can be more. Why did a farm downsize? In order to grow. What made hundreds of grocery stores jump at the chance to sell their product? And how did a husband and wife bring back something from extinction? This is why we have come to McComb, Mississippi, and Mauthe's Progress Milk Barn.
Get up. Come on. Come on.
What if I sit on one? No.
You used to see tanker trucks up and down the roads here. That was a very common sight, going from dairy to pick up their milk.
Anybody else in your family doing dairy? No.
I'm the only one left. Do the cows make chocolate milk? No, we don't have no cows here that give chocolate milk.
Yeah. And we milk about 30 or more cows here. We have milked 180 cows here before. Sometimes our milk would go to New Orleans when it left here. Sometimes it would go to Mobile, Alabama when it left here. We never really knew where it was gonna go to be bottled, but now we do.
All right, girls.
I've been thinking about this.
You gotta go behind.
Mom, get.
Come on, Hope. You gotta back up, Hope. Back up. Come on. Back up. Come on.
Holy cow.
Oh, I'm 65 years old, and since I was probably, I don't know, 10, 12, 14 years old, I've been involved in the dairy. You know, people say it's in your blood. Sometimes I believe that. You're a caretaker. I call it, I don't know if I call it being a dairy farmer as much as I call it being a caretaker. Come on.
Kenny Mauthe is a third-generation caretaker, continuing the line of dairy farmers that started with his grandpa, who delivered his own milk and cheese throughout the lower Ninth Ward of New Orleans in the 1930s. Almost 100 years later, Kenny is still doing the same thing. But a lot has changed. Mauthe's Progress Milk Barn sits on 50 acres in McComb, Mississippi. It consists of 45 acres of pasture land and 5 acres for their milk processing buildings. When Kenny and his wife Jamie bought this original 330-acre farm in 1984, it was in the center of a booming dairy county. But now, it's almost unrecognizable.
Overnight almost, not even slowly. It was more of like,
It was quick.
one
when
day
they
you have
started.
200 dairies in your county, and the next day there's 2 of you. We are still here, you know? I ask myself how sometimes. I mean, if we would have just stayed traditional dairy farmers, we wouldn't be here. You know, so.
Ragan and Massey's Farms of America is presented by RM43. Serious weed control. Ragan and Massey's Farms of America is presented by RM43. Serious weed control.
I got mountains, mountains to move. I got mountains, mountains to move. I got mountains, mountains to move. I got mountains, mountains to move.
Kenny and Jamie Mauthe built their standard commercial dairy from the ground up here in McComb,
Get me off the hook. I need
getting as big as 180 cows.
without the vermouth. I gotta
But due to the
move
drop
on.
in milk prices, their dream came crashing down.
You never had, any control over your pricing, what you were getting paid. It got to a point to where things kind of we started getting farther and farther behind and started looking at other ideas to try and keep this farm sustainable for our children.
The Mauthes wanted to control their own fate. While still under contract with the co-op, the farm started hauling milk to Kenny's dad in Folsom, Louisiana, where they built a processing center to make their own products.
So yeah, it was a risk, but we was kind of at a point where if we didn't change the way we were traditionally doing things, that we wasn't gonna be here anyway. So it was do or die.
But their gamble would soon pay off, because one of their products they introduced was something called Creole cream cheese.
Creole cream cheese saved our farm.
What exactly is Creole cream cheese? I mean, I guess you could tell them that it's
Old-fashioned clabber.
I say it's a curd of cheese with cream poured on the top of it.
regular soft cream cheese consistency with cream poured back on top of it.
Folks used to eat it 2 ways, salt and pepper or sugar.
You can eat it like a yogurt. It has the consistency of cottage cheese, but it tastes so much sweeter.
It's a versatile product.
All I know it as is my grandma and my mom used it to cook. It's good to cook with.
The Creotians that was in the city, whatever fresh milk was there, they drank. The rest of the milk they let sit there and clabber. Then they would put that in a pillowcase and hang it under an oak tree outside, whatever. At that time, that's what they done. Everybody thinks when they see Creole cream cheese, it's spicy, but it's not.
Creole cream cheese was a staple in many households throughout the South in the mid-1900s. But when the Mauthes sold their first container of it in 2001, they believed it had been commercially extinct for over 20 years.
We were explaining our product to them, and they were like, oh, I remember that. My grandpa used to eat it on his cornbread, on the front porch in that house. Yeah.
When the Mauthes brought the first cup to the Crescent City Farmers Market in New Orleans, the response was almost instantaneous.
People realized that the Creole cream cheese was back, and it was unbelievable. We sold 545 minutes, and then we had all these local grocery stores that were contacting us to see if we could put it in their stores.
The Creole cream cheese gave their farm a platform, which also ballooned their milk, cheesecake, and butter sales. Before long, their products were in over 30 grocery stores, and the Mauthes were becoming a household name in the South.
I mean, we didn't have any idea what to expect at all. Seeing our milk on a shelf in a grocery store was just kind of blew me away, I think.
Thanks to this boom, they stopped selling all of their commercial milk to the co-op and downsized their herd, while tripling their profits.
You know, we were only processing probably on 20 cows total, and those 20 cows, income-wise, were actually bringing in what those 80 had commercially.
The farm had finally found their success. But a day in 2005 changed everything.
Katrina hit August of 2005 is when that happened. Katrina wasn't supposed to come our way, and then all of a sudden they start releasing them from the market, telling everybody that they better get out because it was headed in this direction. It looked like you had dropped a bomb down there. That just put everything then at a standstill. We knew then we was not in a good position. They were fixing to start foreclosure proceedings on us. It was all in the very early stages.
The New Orleans area had been responsible for 80% of their sales at the time. All of their progress had been wiped away. A few months later, they were forced to do something no farm ever wants to do. They sold out. Everything but 50 acres.
I didn't feel like in my heart I could load those cows and see them go. Well, I was at our house and I kept listening for the trailer to leave. So I went and peeped out the window, and I can still tell you that 437, number 437 was on the back of that trailer. That cow came in first every day. She must not have wanted to leave because she was the last one on the trailer, you know? So that's still in my mind. This is what we do, you know? This is who we are. It's like, this is everything we've worked for our whole life, you know? It just, how do you let it go?
Go talk with God.
And we walked out the attorney's office with a check for $750. So, hey, at least we paid our place off. Our house was secure. Probably wasn't a good day, but it was a good day.
I don't deserve the drama.
Just like that, Mauthe's Progress Milk Barn was back to square one.
Ragan and Massey's Farms of America is presented by RM43. Serious Weed Control. Ragan and Massey's Farms of America is presented by RM43. Serious Weed Control.
You ready? Come on.
After Katrina, the Mauthes had sold nearly everything, returning to off-the-farm jobs to get by.
Come on.
But some dreams you can't shake.
I have somebody's butter over here, and it's starting to make, too. I literally got down on my knees in my carport, and I prayed about it. And I was like, okay, God, if this is what we're supposed to do, the doors will open, and we will know that we're supposed to go back in.
That sign came in 2009. They heard a Mississippi university wanted to sell their milk pasteurizer for next to nothing. So they bought it and started rebuilding their dream.
So we decided we'd start with 3 cows. As our business grew, then we would grow in cow numbers.
And that they did. The farm reestablished their accounts in New Orleans, built a production facility right at their farm in McComb, and grew their herd of cows back up to 30. This time, they made the switch from Holstein to Jersey cows.
Before Katrina, we milked a lot of Holsteins because we needed the production and the volume of milk to get paid commercially.
Jerseys are high and solids. We were milking Holsteins at one time, and we would average 3 cups, 3 cheese per gallon of milk. When we went to all jerseys, we started averaging 6-7 cups per gallon. So your solid content, a Jersey cow is really good for making cheese.
The farm milks their jerseys twice a day up until they're 7 months pregnant. The animals are primarily on a grass diet, grazing ryegrass and being fed green cut oats in the springtime.
Where we used to be here when we were shipping milk, we fed corn silage, we fed whole cottonseed, we fed what they call TMR. You know, it was a TMR. We was pushing for production. And then when you start doing what we're doing here, you realize there's a difference in the milk. In my opinion, it's a healthier milk.
That Jersey milk is rich. That got a lot of butter fat in it.
Your traditional whole milks that you buy in the store is guaranteed 3.25% butter fat. Our butter fat in our milk could run from 4.2% butter fat to 5.5% butter fat.
It tastes like you're drinking milk straight out the bulk tank. Pretty much straight out the cow. That's the closest thing I can explain it to.
Come on. Averaging right about 5 gallons a cow per day. That's between 2 milkings. What she gives is what we're happy with.
I wrote this song for all my no-good friends who's just getting by.
For cheese production, the gathered milk gets pumped out of the barn and into the production area, where it is pasteurized and then skimmed. The skimmed milk will be moved into a cheese vat and get cultured overnight, before it's ready to be used in Creole cream cheese or cheesecakes. The Creole cream cheese still plays a major role in their operation, with them selling 600 cups a week and contributing to 40% of their yearly revenue. Alongside the cream cheese, their non-homogenized whole milk and cheesecakes have become pivotal to their success. The Mauthes told us they sell over 500 gallons of their milk a week, or 25,000 gallons a year, through these products.
It's all I can do to get up and make it through.
The majority of these sales are from the surrounding New Orleans area, leading the farm to make weekly deliveries to over 15 different grocery stores, 6 fine restaurants and coffee shops, and of course the weekly farmers market. Together, the Mauthes have found success. Once again.
I gotta get my coffee in the morning.
Running on fuel.
Ragan and Massey's Farms of America is presented by RM43. Serious weed control. Ragan and Massey's Farms of America is presented by RM43. Serious weed control.
The Mauthes built themselves back from nothing. But there's new battles every day. In 2020, COVID erased a third of their sales, and they haven't been replaced. So the question now is if the farm will see another generation.
It's a struggle every day.
Yeah. And very thankful for what it has sustained and what it does sustain.
Absolutely.
But also, I had to go back into the workforce and leave the farm. Katie is no longer on the farm. And, you know, so do I hope for it? Do I pray for it? Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's say this is like a formal obituary to a small farm, to be honest with you. All this capital that's available for young farmers, small businesses, small farmers, and all the things that are being done to help farmers, but I've just never seen it hit the dirt here. We're not saying somebody just to show up and give it to us, I mean, but even having the knowledge and understanding how to go get it. And the ones that I see that do benefit from it are the large farmers.
Despite the struggles, the farm remains hopeful things will change for the next generation.
You making them get up? Hail Maiden, huh? Say, get up. And I think if one of them will really, you know, think about it, that's what I hope, that they'll take it and run with it.
Luke has always had it's always been a heart thing for Luke. Since he was a little bitty boy, like 3 years old, I could see it in him, you know?
I would love to. I've always thought about it, and it's been a thought for a while now. And I'd hate to see it go, but if times aren't good, then you just got to sometimes.
If we learned anything during our time with the Mauthes, it's that they will always figure it out. Hurricanes, sell-offs, and poor milk prices didn't break their dream. So why would this?
But yeah, we have been, you know, we've been through a lot. And, you know, just, I wake up every day and go, so.
Won't you let me dream that you're mine again for just one day, to let my blue heart pretend I'm just a fool and I can't get over you. So let me dream if my dreams can.
No matter the future, Kenny and Jamie are proud of what they've done here, especially of the life they've given their family.
You know, we raised these 4 kids on a very, very small amount of income. And I told them one day, I said, you know, I hate we couldn't do more. You know, and they said, hey, they said we loved our life there. They said we wouldn't have taken anything any different than growing up there, so.
I hope that more families young families can see that it's not about all the material things you can buy, you know.
That's never been an issue for us, money, as far as wanting it, needing it, living by it. It's just being here.
We're still here. We're all still here.
Won't you let me dream? What else can I do? Won't you let me dream if my dreams can come true?